Right, welcome back, guys, to another live. Hope everybody's doing great. We're just getting started. We're back here live. TikTok, channel live stream and learn. Let's tap on our screen. Let's get the likes up to 2,000. Double tap on your screen. Once we get to 2,000 likes, then we can get started with the analysis. Double tap on your screen, y'all. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up, guys. Double tap. Let's get the likes to 2,000. Once we are 2,000 likes, we can start the analysis. Okay. All right. So we are officially at 2,000 likes. Now we can get started with the analysis. Let's start with the analysis and everything. Welcome everybody. I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's live session. I hope you guys are doing great. We're back live to trade, analyze, and learn. So, yeah, so now we are going to start off by analyzing gold as always. And then we're going to look at other pairs like GBP/USD, AUD/USD, EUR/JPY, and so on. If this is your first time joining the live, it's great to have you here. What I do in this live is analyze the Forex market Monday to Thursday. I come live starting from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Second time I usually come live is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So yeah, let's get started, guys. I'm gonna take a look at gold here. I'm looking at gold here. Let's switch over to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So this is the 1 hour time frame. So yesterday's live, the analysis that we did on gold actually played out. Okay. So we had this support here that I initially marked out from yesterday's analysis, okay, and did enter along at this support right here, 3307, and then the target was 3320, 21, 22, and the price actually got there. As you guys can see, price held that support and then it hit the take profit there, which is nice, and it even went higher than this. Okay, so we're going to take a look at it and see what is happening. All right, we need to see what is happening with gold right now, like what is the actual direction that the price is trying to head to. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. This is the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so zooming out right now, I can clearly see that gold is currently trading up. Okay, so the actual trend right now is actually upward. It's in a upward trend as of right now. The price of gold hasn't, yeah, it hasn't broken. Give me a second here. Okay, it hasn't broken that critical level, which is 32.45 or 46. It didn't break it, so it's still trending up, which is good. Okay, so areas that we're watching out for right now. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the 1 hour time frame. I'm gonna delete this box here. It's no longer needed. Let's tap on our screen, guys. As you're listening in, please tap on your screen. Let's get the likes up. Okay, let's get the likes to at least 10,000. Let's get the likes to at least 10,000. So continue to tap on your screen. I truly appreciate it. Okay. So, yeah, so this is the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so the overall trend is bullish right now because on the left side of the chart here, if you look at the actual structure, it's bullish. The price is heading higher and higher. Okay, but now on the left side, we are slightly bearish right now. Okay, in order for gold to actually move higher, right, let's say to go up to like 33.91, what needs to happen, it needs to break above this current high here, 33.44 or 45. If we can get the 1 hour candle to break above that resistance, then this is going to enable the price to actually move up higher. Okay, so far that hasn't happened. We can see what the market has done so far is that it did come to that area there, that 33.45, and it didn't break it. It tried to, but it didn't. It fell, as you can see there. So that failure resulted in the price falling back down. And as it came back down, it tapped into this fair value gap support here, which is what it is using to basically push back up. But as of right now, we have a resistance right now here at 33.38. Okay, so 33.38 is the current strong resistance, which gold would need to break above if it wants to go higher. It would need to break above that resistance. But if it doesn't break above it, then this is going to be an area that price could actually sell from. Okay, which it did already. As you can see, the price tapped into that level and we already got like a 1 hour rejection there. So I'm anticipating for the price of gold to actually head further down. Okay, targeting this previous low here for the market. So this is a good area for a short. Okay, so this 33.38 is a good area for a short with a SL above this high 33.49. Okay, so that is basically it. I believe it should come down. Okay, because this area here is a pretty strong resistance. And yeah, so the price of gold has to come back down to at least 33.01. Okay, so right now I am bearish. Unless the price ends up breaking above this 33.38. If it actually breaks above it, then there's a possibility it's going to be able to go higher. But for me to be 100% that we're going to go higher, we need to see the price close a 1 hour candle above 33.45. Okay, so in this case, if the price actually successfully closes a 1 hour candle, a 1 hour bullish candlestick above this 33.45, then we can now start looking for opportunities to go long, right? And then start targeting these previous resistances. Okay, But for now, it is bearish. So what I'm going to do for now in gold is a short, okay? Short at 33.37, and then target 33.03 as the TP. SL at 33.49, okay, slightly above 43.49. So let's see how this one plays out. Let's see how this one plays out. Okay. Now if the price comes to this 33.02, very high chance it's gonna break it. Okay, there's a very high chance it will break that area and then go further down. Okay. So the other area that we can look for possible opportunity to go long on gold is down here at 32.46. Okay, so 32.46, around that area would be another good area to look for long on gold. If the price comes there, we could wait and wait to see 1 hour candle to close bullish at that area. If it does, then we can go ahead and look for long. Okay, but if the price doesn't do that, then we don't look for long at that area. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much it here for gold. Okay, we're now anticipating a sell, so let's see how that plays out. If you guys want to take the sell, make sure you apply proper risk management. Okay, don't trade with funds that you cannot afford to lose and all that. So we're done with gold. Let's head over to the next pair. Let's head over to the next pair on our list, which is going to be GBP USD. Let me just bring it up right now. Let's keep tapping on the screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. Double tap on your screen. Let's get the likes up to 10,000. If you're just joining the live, you're welcome. Great to have you here. What I'm doing right now is analyzing Forex markets. This is what I do on my live. I'm here to analyze the Forex market and all that. It's a great place to learn about trading. If you are a beginner, make sure to follow me on TikTok, join my free Telegram group so you can get more trade signals, more free trading education. Okay. Okay, so up next on the list is GBP USD. Okay, so GBP USD, what is happening? This pair looks like it's going to be heading down more. It looks like it's heading down more. Okay, the current trend here is upward, but the price, I believe, is heading down to 1.3414. Okay, that's where I think GBP USD should be heading down to. So we want to be looking for opportunities to short. Okay, we want to look for opportunities to short GBP USD. For now, we have a bearish. What happened actually? Okay, so one important thing to note here is that GBP USD actually broke this previous, the second higher low, okay, which was a very important level that it shouldn't have broken, right? I told you guys about it on yesterday's analysis that when the price comes at that area, this 1.3492, that is a possible area to go long. If the price holds it, right? If the price holds it on the 1 hour, then we could look for long. But unfortunately, the price actually didn't hold that support. Okay, what it did is when it came to that support, it actually broke below it. Those watching on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay connected. Okay, so it broke it. So that is why you can see after breaking it, what the price did is it returned back to a resistance. Okay, it had this resistance right here at 1.3531, and then from that it basically started shorting. So for GBP USD, a good area to have shorted it would have been around here, around 1.3531. that was a really good area to short GBP USD, but the price is not there anymore. So in this case, let me go ahead and actually mark out the levels here, the important levels for us to keep an eye on. Let's tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. I don't know what's happening with, maybe it's my network. Hold on. What's wrong with my network? Yeah, my network is not good. Okay, let me, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna just change my network. Okay, I'm actually connected. Coming, guys. Okay. So I'm connected. Switch to a different network. So I think this should improve the engagement on this live. For some reason, the engagement was not that great. So let's tap on our screen. Thank you, A Solution. All right, so we're analyzing GBP/USD. Okay, like I was saying, a good area to have entered short on GBP/USD was over here. Price has already sold off from that area. So the next thing that the price will most likely do is try to break this low here. That will be the most likely next move, that the price wants to do is to break this current low. Okay, so I'm going to mark the previous low here. Let's just mark it. Okay, so let's tap on our screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. Okay, so this is it. So now we're bearish. Okay, for GBP/USD, it is like in the short. Okay, for a short while we are slightly bearish. Okay, but in a larger scale here it is higher. Okay, so for GBP/USD we want to look for opportunities to short. Where do we want to short GBP/USD? Let's see what has happened here. Okay, so we had this previous lower low here, which the price did come revisit it, and then it got rejected. Okay, so the next best area to actually go short on GBP/USD, okay, a really good area would be up here, this top part here, 135.81. Okay, 135.81 is one good area to look for short. Okay, the other area that we have for possible short on GBP/USD, okay, the other possible area we have for short on GBP/USD is here at this is for those who want to like quick scalping opportunity. We have 1.3490. Okay, so 1.3490 is a good area to actually short it if the price comes to this area, 134.90, 134.94. We can enter a short there and then target this current low here as the TP. Okay, so that is the best area to go short on GBPUSD. This is like the first good area to go short. This area here is gonna allow you to make like, like 15 pips or so. Okay, so from here to here, yeah, about 15 pips. Okay, so look for short on GBPUSD around 1.3490, 1.3494. Good area for short. Set your SL above this high 3509. Okay, so I've set my alarm at that area. That way, when the price comes there, what's a good area? What's the area to sell gold? 33, 38. Basically where the prices are right now. So 33, 38. That is basically that's the level price is supposed to short from. Okay, that's the level it's supposed to short from. So it's at a good area for a short. If you're trying to short it. Yeah, it's at a good area for short. Yeah. So look for short and go to that area. Okay. And GPUSD, I've already told you guys, we'll look for short around 34.90, 34.94. Price is not there yet, so we're not going to do anything. Okay. Let's move on to the next pair on the list. Let's take a look at USD JPY. Let's see what has happened so far with this pair. See if we can find any trading opportunity. Okay. So I see here the price hasn't left that resistance area, this previous high here. Okay. It's currently in an uptrend here. And ever since it broke above this high, right? It broke above this previous high, formed this new high here, but it has not cleared that area. It's still like, price still seems to be struggling around that area. Okay, so the current resistance is this one right here. This is the current resistance that USD would need to break. Okay, if this uptrend is going to continue, it would need to break above that current high. Okay, and then once it breaks above that high, then we can start looking for opportunities to go long at the pullback. Okay, right now it is not a good idea to go long on USD from where it is, because the price is currently at a resistance and you don't want to be shorting at a resistance. Okay, if we're going to short this, you don't want to go long at a resistance. Okay, price is currently at a resistance. You don't want to go long at a resistance. You want to short at resistance. Now, but this resistance here is also another tricky one, because this is a resistance that price actually got rejected from how many times? This is the first time here. This is second time, third time. Okay, so it's not looking like a very good resistance to short from, as you can see, every time the price comes to a resistance area more than 2 times, it becomes a weak resistance. It's no longer a safe area to short from. So for now, this pair here, if I was going to trade it, right, if I'm going to look for a long opportunity, I would look for long. The best area to look for long, okay, as of right now is right over here. So this is 143.99. Okay, so starting from 143.99 and 144.18, that would be the area where you want to look for long on USD JPY. Okay, but the price is not there yet. So what you want to do at this point is just set like an alert at that area. That way, when the price does come there, you can look for long at that area. Okay, here is a short area. Okay, but it's a little bit of a risky short, because there's a possibility the price could actually break that resistance. Yeah. So I would say wait for the long instead. Okay, instead of shorting, wait to see the price coming to this area. So this 143.98, 144.16 is the area that you want to look for your long on USD JPY. Okay. For short, a really good area for short in case you want like a safe area for short, then you can look for short around 145.60. Okay. So starting from 145.60 all the way up to 145.74. This is a good area to look for short on USD JPY. Okay. When the price comes there, it's going to uh, fall back down. So this is a good zone to go short on USD JPY. So let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. If you're just joining the live, welcome. It's great to have you here. Currently analyzing the Forex market. This is what I do on my live. Whenever I come here, I'm here to analyze the Forex market and provide you guys with basic trading knowledge. Come live Monday to Thursday, starting from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Second time we come live is around this time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Great place to learn about trading. If you're a beginner, make sure to follow me on TikTok, join my free Telegram channel so you can get more signals completely for free, more trading education completely for free. Okay. All right. So far I've analyzed gold, okay, which is it's bearish, anticipating short. We've analyzed GBP USD, which is also slightly bearish, anticipating a short around 135 or 34.90. Okay, so 134.90. And then now we have analyzed USD JPY, which is indecisive right now. Okay. For now, the price, it is at a resistance, which is a good area for a short. Okay. But it's a little bit risky. So if you want to take it, you can still take it. The best area to set your SL, if you're going to take this short on USD JPY, you want to set your SL above 145.28. Okay. So 145.28 would be like the best area to set your SL. Okay. So let's move on to the next pair is going to be Euro JPY. Let's see if we can find any trading opportunity here. Most likely it looks, let's see. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. All right, so this is Euro JPY. Okay, currently it's trending up. Right, the current market structure is bullish. Price is heading higher and higher, as we can see. So important levels to mark out here for this pair. Let me just head over to the daily quick here. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. So back to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So on this 1 hour, we're currently bullish. Pretty obvious. Previous high right here, previous higher low right here, second low, higher high and higher low right there. Okay. So for this pair here, I'm seeing there's a possibility for short very soon here. Yeah, there's a possibility for short. Let me, yeah, mark it here. Okay. I'll tell you guys exactly where or when to look for short. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's a possibility it's about to start going down very soon. One of the things that would need to happen for that, we need to see the price breaking this current this current support here, 165.33. Okay, so once Euro JPY breaks, once it breaks below, okay, it comes below here, just breaks it. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a wick. We don't necessarily need to see like a wick to close, or a candle. We don't need to see a candle closing below. Okay, just the fact the price crossing. Okay, let me use the word cross. Once Euro JPY crosses 165.32, you can go ahead and short it. Okay, you can go ahead and short it and then target this low here as your TP, because this is where it's going to go down to. As soon as the price crosses this 165.33, it's going to short all the way down to 164.63. It could actually go way lower than that, okay, but that is just like the minimum area. But I think it's actually going to be able to come all the way down to, like, see here, yeah, it could, yeah, break that, and then the next area of support that the price could find, it would be around 164.20. Yeah, so 164.20 would be like the next area where it could potentially bounce back up from. Okay, so that would be the best area for you to like look for a long opportunity on Euro JPY. 164.19. Okay, so let me type this on the screen here. Let's tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 10K. Okay, so that's basically the trade alert for Euro JPY. Okay, entry is at 165.31. Okay, 165.31 is where you can look to go long or go short, because as soon as the price crosses that level, it will now start going down. Okay, it might not drop straight down, because obviously that's not the way the market moves, but that is the key thing that needs to happen for the price to start going down. Okay, so we're done. I'm going to set an alert. Let me set an alert there. That way, when the price comes down to the area, we can actually go short. Okay, and then the SLs are 165.79. So let's just say 165.80. Okay, from where the prices are right now, this is about a 50. Okay, 56 pips SL. So that's it. That is it for Euro JPY here. Just a matter of waiting. It should happen very soon because the price is already like approaching that level. So I'm believing that soon it's going to happen. Okay. So let's look forward to that. So let's head over to the next pair on the list. So far, we've actually analyzed a lot. We've looked at gold. We've looked at GBP USD, which didn't really give us any trading opportunity. We looked at gold, which currently has a trading opportunity. Okay. But let's see how this plays out. Okay. Because gold right now, like I said, this 33.38 is a resistance. So I expect the price to go down from where it is. However, if it does break above it, okay, if it does break above 33.38, then that just means it will most likely head up. Okay, there's a high chance it's gonna head up higher. So yeah, let's see what the price does there. Okay, what else? So we also looked at USD JPY, which is also there's no signal, there's no really any based on my strategy that I trade. I don't really see any reason to enter any trade at this point, right? I would patiently wait for the price to come down to 143.98. Then I'll look for a possible entry to go long at that area. So that is basically it. So around 144.98, 144.17. Okay, that's where I want to go long on USD JPY. Okay, let's go and check out another pair. Let's check out, let's see, AUD USD. Yes, that's the next pair here that I do trade and analyze. Let's tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 20,000. Okay, soon we're gonna head over to the trading or the teaching portion of this live, the educational portion of the live. Can you check Euro USD? Sure. So we'll switch over to the educational portion of this live very soon. So make sure you stick around. You're going to learn a lot, especially if you're a beginner. Yesterday, we had a whole 2-hour class, which I taught a lot of things. I shared with you guys a lot of things. So if you didn't attend yesterday's live, you missed out. You can go to my YouTube channel, okay, and watch the recording. I do have the class from yesterday recorded. Go to the YouTube channel, check it out, and apply the knowledge. Today we're going to do something similar, but I'm not going to stay long like I did yesterday. Today I'll just keep it very short, maybe like 20-30 minutes long. So anyways, AUD USD, what is the current structure right now? It is upward. Price is currently in an uptrend. Okay, so what are we noticing here? Number one, we have so we have the previous, so this is the current high here. Okay, before this here we had this low, which price actually did broke. It actually broke it, came down to this low, and then it used it to bounce back up. Right now the price is heading down. Okay, so for now, an important level to keep an eye on for this pair here, AUD USD. An important level to keep an eye on is 0.6486. Okay, 0.6486 is an important level to keep an eye on right here. This is a level that if the price comes and breaks, okay, if it comes and breaks below that level, now it is going to be switching. Okay, so now we're no longer going to be bullish. Now the price is going to be bearish. So once that happens, you can now look for a short. You can look for opportunity to go short at the pullback. Okay, when the price is pulling back to a resistance, I explained to you guys exactly how to look for that entry on yesterday's class. You can go and check it out on YouTube. That is explained to you. But essentially, that's what would happen. Okay, once we breaks that 0.6486, then we look for a short at the pullback. But for now, where the prices are right now, you want to leave it alone. Okay. Prices at an area, and it's not based on my strategy. I wouldn't enter any trade. I wouldn't enter any trade at all from where the price is at right now. Yeah. I wouldn't enter any trade at all from where the price is at right now. So AUD unfortunately does nothing. The only thing we want to see whether the price is going to break this current low here. Okay, this is 64.86. So if it breaks that, then we can look for a short. If it doesn't, then yeah, we'll basically wait for the price to break out of this current high here. Okay, so this current resistance, we need the price to break above it. What is your current view on gold? So for gold, I've explained it. Okay, let me go back to gold. Okay, so for gold, there's two scenarios, two things that could play out. Number one, the first anticipation is for a short. I'm anticipating for the price to go down from where it is right now, 33.38. This is where I am anticipating it to go down, start heading down, and then the target is this previous low right here. That is the target. Okay. However, if that doesn't happen, then the next scenario that's going to play out is that the price returns back to this resistance 33.44, breaks above it. Okay, if it's able to successfully break above this current resistance, right? Then we're going to now look for opportunities to go long, right? So when the price breaks this, then you wait for the price to pull back down to like around 33, 37 or so, and then you go long. Okay, because once price breaks that this 33, once it breaks above that 33.45, it is going to go up. Okay, it's going to go up higher, and the target is going to be number one, we're going to target 33.75, and then number two, we target 33.91. Okay, only if this happens though. So it looks like the price is heading there. So let's see, there's about 7 minutes left for the current 1 hour candle to close. So if it does close above this 33.44 or 45, then we can now look for opportunities to go long. Okay, but if it gets rejected, if the price ends up getting rejected at this 33.44, this is going to be a short. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So I think I'm done. Let me look at Euro USD lastly, and then I'll be done with the analysis. I've analyzed way too many pairs. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Hi, hello, Bliss Kel. Okay. Yes, I will respond to your message, Narinda, very soon. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this pair here, Euro USD. Let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, so Euro USD. Let me zoom out. This is the wrong chart. Yeah. So Euro USD. Let's see here. I'm going to just zoom out. Okay. Yeah, so I see here did switch. Okay, we were once in a downtrend here. I said this is Desiree. Oh, okay. Hi Desiree. Nice to see you. Good to have you here. All right, so Euro USD, right? It's currently it was once in a downtrend, okay? But I've been able to confirm that this downtrend was over, okay, because the price did break the critical level that it has to break. Okay, so now where is the price at right now? I'm zooming in closer. This is where it is right now. So I'm going to just mark these important levels right here. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so I've marked this previous high and previous low. This way we can understand what has happened so far. Super important to do this. Okay, and then what else? The other thing that we want to keep note of here. Okay, the other thing that we want to keep note of here is this low here. So this is 1.1211. Okay, so far what has happened, we can see the price is heading down. Okay, I think this pair here is actually going to, from what I'm seeing, it should continue going down. Okay, I believe it should keep going down because it's not, there's a few things that it needs to go and clear out. And one of it is this current low here. It needs to come and clear this current low. So I'm anticipating that Euro USD is going to be heading down. Okay, this is a bearish. This is yeah. Right now, for now, in the short term, it is bearish. So you can look for short on Euro USD and then set your SL above this current high here. Slightly above that current high would be a good area to set your SL. This is sitting at 1.1495. Okay, so that is basically it. Now, if you're joining this live, if you're just joining the live, welcome to the live. Great to have you here. What I'm doing here is analyzing the Forex market. This is what I do whenever I come live. I'm here to analyze the FX market. I look at a few pairs like gold, GBP USD, Euro USD, and I provide you guys with basic trading knowledge. This is a great place to learn about trading. If you're a beginner, make sure to follow me on TikTok. Join my free Telegram channel so you can get more trading signals completely for free. Link is in the bio. Okay. So yeah, so Euro USD, it is a short. Okay. Let me actually type it here. Alright, so that's basically the target for Euro USD. Okay, TP number one is at 1.1344. This is the previous low here. One slightly below this low because I'm anticipating that the price will break that low. And then TP number two is around 1.1313. Okay. And then the SL is at 1.1497. Okay. So let's see how this one plays out. The best area to have entered this short would have been at this point. So this is 1431 would have been a good area. But the price is no longer there. It's actually slightly below it, but you can still enter the trade, because the price is heading, it actually has pulled back up quite a lot already. So yeah. So we have a good area for a short. We even have a resistance. Actually, the price is there's a resistance right here. Okay, so there's this resistance here, which is a good area for the price to actually get rejected from and continue heading down. Okay, so it is at a really good area to actually continue going back down from. Okay, so far on the live, two signals have been given. Actually, three signals. Euro USD, we have a short currently in play. USD JPY, there's nothing. Euro JPY, we have, let me open it up. Okay. Yeah. Euro JPY, we have a potential short once the price crosses 165 165.31, we will look for short at that area. Okay, so that is it. That is all the pairs. If there's any other pairs that you guys would like me to analyze, let me know in the chat box right now. So I'll analyze. I can look at like one or two more pairs, and then that's it. So give down your pairs on the list. Okay. So I guess I'm assuming there's no pairs, okay? So I've analyzed all the pairs that I normally analyze, the pairs that I normally analyze and trade. I've looked at them all. So yeah. Oh yeah, so for AUD USD, this one also, if you want to look for short, if the price breaks below 64.86. Okay, if it breaks below 64.86, then you can look for short that area. Can you look at, I've already looked at GBP. This live is being recorded, by the way, so you can always go and rewatch it. EUR NZD. Okay. Okay, let me look at this pair here. Let's see. All right, so let's see what the hell is happening here. Okay. So yeah, this is a pair. I normally don't trade this pair. Okay, the movements, the way this pair, just by looking at it, it doesn't really like move in ways that I would like to see it move. But nevertheless, I will go ahead and analyze it. Okay, so number one, I can see that the current structure or whatever is bearish. Okay, is obviously bearish. It's forming lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so important level I'm going to mark here is the previous lower low here. So this is it. Marking this zone and this high as well. Okay, there. Now it will make sense. After marking this, it's going to make, I will be able to better understand where the price is at. Okay. All right. And then the last thing I want to mark is, okay. Okay, perfect. So what has happened so far? Let's see. Let's really study this chart really well. Okay. So number one, we can see that clearly the market pushed all the way back to the lower high right here. Okay, it is in a downtrend, by the way. Number one, that's one thing to note. It is in a downtrend. Is this downtrend over? Let's see. No, it's not over. Yeah, the downtrend is not over. It's not over yet because none of the important levels that's supposed to be broken, it didn't get broken. Okay, so a key level is this one here, 192.65. It didn't get broken, so we're still bearish. Okay, but like what happened is that the price actually broke above this lower high. It actually did break above it. As you can see here, we got a breakout right there. Okay, so anytime the price does that, this previous low here becomes a strong support. Okay, it turns into a very strong support, which is a good area to look for long. Okay, so this 1.8828 is a good area to go long. So far, we can see that the price did tap into it. I mean, it didn't fully tap into it. It just came a little bit and then it pushed back up, right? But the main target where the price is supposed to go to is back up here. supposed to tap into 1.9107. This is where EUR NZD is supposed to get to, but so far it didn't, right? We can see that it only made it up here, and if actually up here, this is where it got to, and then from there it came back down, and now it has fully tapped into it. This time around, it is ready to go back up. Okay, so EUR NZD is ready now to go up. The target is 1.9106. 1.9106. So for this pair EUR NZD, I will be looking for opportunities to go long. Okay, set your SL slightly below this current low here. Okay, to set your SL below 1.8810. 1.8810 is where I would set my SL. Now, before going long, right, number one, a good area to have gone long is right here. Okay, now price is not there anymore. It has taken up, right? Now, the other thing we need to be aware of is the fact that the price of it's going to go up. Okay, it's going up. It's going up to 191.06, around that area. This is where it's going to go to. So you can either choose to go long here if you are okay with where the stop loss is, because the best area to set your stop loss is at 1.8806. That would be the best area to set your SL. Okay. So if you want to go long here, you could, right? But two things can happen here, because this is also okay, another downtrend we have, like another bearish structure that the price is at or has formed right now. And what is the price done so far here? It has broken above this lower high. Okay, and now it's heading to the second one right here, which is a strong area for resistance. Okay, so the price comes at this area, it gets rejected, it's going to come back down again, and then it will take off. Okay, so it has to clear this resistance here before it can take off massively. So one way or the other, it should get to this point. Okay, so what am I trying to say? You want to look for opportunities to go long on this pair here between 1.8828. Okay, 1.8828 and 1.8853. This is the current these are the current zone to look for long right here. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'll look for long between 1.8828 and 1.8849. Okay. Oh, the music is done. Second. Okay, so yeah, so that is it for this pair here. Let me add it on the list. That way I can review whether this analysis played out or not. EUR and ZD. So I'm gonna add it on my watch list here. Okay, guys, if you're just joining the live, welcome. Make sure to join the Telegram group to stay connected. Okay, the link is in the bio. Head over there. All right, so I'm done with the analysis. I've analyzed so many pairs today. We looked at gold, GBP/USD, Euro USD, USD JPY, Euro JPY. We looked at this strange pair, EUR NZD. So we're done for now. Okay. Now I already looked at gold. Okay. But let me go and re-explain gold again one more time. Okay. So number one, two things on gold. Two scenarios. Either one, gold short. Okay. It goes down from where it is. This 33, 38, very strong resistance. So gold can either choose to go down from where it is right now. And if it does, the target where it should go down to is 3302. This is where you should target. And the stop loss is above 3348. Okay. So that's scenario number one. If gold decides to actually respect this resistance here, because it is a resistance, good area for it to actually go down. However, if it doesn't choose to respect that resistance, instead, it goes up and breaks this current critical resistance here, 3345, then it is going to go up higher. Now we can now look for longs. As soon as the price breaks this resistance, it will eventually pull back down. Then you can look for long. Okay. But for now, it is a short. Okay. From what I'm seeing. From what I'm seeing here, it's a short. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Please, EUR, GBP. Okay. For those who are following me, make sure to join the Telegram channel as well. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and also join my free Telegram group so you can get more trade signals, more trading education completely for free. In about 5 minutes, actually, 5 minutes or so, I'm going to start the educational part of this live. Okay, so the first session is usually analyzing and trying to find trading opportunities, and then the remaining half of the live is to teach you guys about trading. So we're going to get into that in about 5 minutes. The link is not opening. So to get the Telegram link to open, what you need to do, when you click on it, it will open a new page, right? Copy the link of that new page, go to a different browser on your phone, paste that link there, and then it should work. Okay? It's going to work if you do that, 100%. Cool. So, what was I going to analyze? Gold, I've already explained gold, okay? I don't want to keep explaining it. Isaac, I've already explained it. We are at resistance. Either one we sell at, we go down from that current resistance, 3338, for us to target 3302, or we break above 3345 and then we go higher. We start looking for longs, okay? So those are the two scenarios. Where you want to go short on gold, where it is right now. Okay, but if that short fails, don't worry. You can still you can enter another trade, which is going to be a long, which is going to very high chance is going to play out, because that's the last major resistance that's actually standing in the way of gold to go up higher. So if gold can break above that resistance, it can now push way above, all the way to 3375. It will for sure get there. Okay. So let's look at EUR GBP. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 20,000. To everyone who's tapping, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Dua. Thank you, Alicia. I see you. Thank you, Peacher. Those watching on YouTube, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Yannick. Thank you, Peacher. All right. Let's look at the Euro British Pound. Okay, so looking at this pair here on the 1 hour time frame, number one, what do I see? Let's see. Okay, right now I see a bearish trend. Okay, bearish trend right now that is playing out. Okay, it is, and I want to see if this has been confirmed. Yes, it has. Yeah, it was confirmed. So yeah, we are bearish, but let's see whether this bearish trend has been broken or not. This was quite a long bearish trend, like from April all the way till June. It's just been heading down lower and lower. Okay. So let's see, let's look at it and confirm whether this trend really did get broken, like if we are still in a downtrend or not. So I'm gonna just look at something here. Okay, so I can see you have that low here, which the price did break above. Yeah, okay. So it is confirmed. The price did break out. Okay, it did break out above the important level that is supposed to break above, which was this right here. This was a strong resistance here for the price to break above 84.08. Strong point for the price to break above, and it did. So yeah, and then now it's heading up higher. So now let us see where's the price at right now. Okay, so this is our previous high over here. Let me zoom in. This is where the prices are right now. Okay, so this is our previous high right here. And then we mark it. Keeping it simple, guys. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Okay. So this is the previous high the price once had. Okay. And it came back for a retest, right? It tapped into this area, this previous high resistance. It has now turned into support. Price came into it tapped, and then it took off. Okay. So important level here that the price took off from. I'm going to just mark that there as well, because that's the important level. Okay. Because if the price comes here, it's going to sell. Okay. If it comes and breaks below this support, if the market, our current high, by the way, is right here. This is the current high. Marking it down for you guys. Okay. So that's the current high, 84.69, which if the price breaks above, okay, if price breaks above this current high, 84.68, then what's going to happen is that this is going to become the previous high, and then this is going to become the previous higher low. So this 84.48 is going to become the previous higher low. Okay. But price hasn't broken it yet, so we can't really say that yet. Okay. However, if the price gets rejected, okay, because this is a resistance, if it does get rejected and start coming back down, you want to look for short once the market breaks this current support, 84.48. Okay, 84.48 is going to be a level that if it breaks below, you can look for short. Set your stop loss above that current high, 84.68, and then target this previous low as your TP. This one here, 84.07. Okay, only if that happens, but that hasn't happened. So now what is happening? The price is currently at this resistance. It looks like it could break it. All right, it's looking like it could break it, but let's see. Let's see what does the price have here. Let me. Yeah. So looking at this, for a short, be very careful. I wouldn't really short it here. Okay. For this pair here, I would say it's best if you want to like have a certain certainty, like 100% certainty that it's going to actually head down, wait for the market to actually come and break this 84.48. Okay. If it comes and crosses it, then you can go ahead and short all the way down. Okay. And then for a long, you can also possibly look for long here. If the price comes, if it comes to this 84.48 and then it holds it, you would have to wait for the 1 hour candle to close bullish. If it does that, then it's holding it. You can look for long there. Okay. A little bit risky to look for long at that. Usually not a good area. For me, the best area to go long would be back down at this low, 84.80. 84.06. That would be like the best area to go long. But yeah, so that's basically it. So this pair EUR GBP, for now, I would say don't enter any trade. Like if you're trying to go long, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend going long where the price is at. And if you're trying to go short, I wouldn't also recommend it just because there's also a possibility that the price could break this current high. Okay. So it's like it's in a 50-50, place. Okay. It's in a 50-50 place. For now, I would just leave it, let it be. Okay. I would set an alert around, just set your alert around 84.50. That way, when the price comes there, now you want to now open your chart and see what the price is doing. Okay, when it comes there, you now want to wait to see whether it's going to close a 1 hour bullish candlestick at that level. If it does, then you can go ahead and go buy. Okay, you go long. But if it doesn't, if instead it crosses this 84.48, just know that it's about to down. Okay, it's about to go down. So that is it. That's it for this pair here. Yeah, so all right, so I think that's it. What other pairs did you guys have on your list? Or a buy that it will continue going up. Lashonda, okay? Where did you enter your buy from? Where did you enter your long from? Is it on this pair here, EUR GBP? When will you be back then? I'll come back again tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, guys, let's get the likes up. Double tap on your screen. Double tap. Let's get the likes up to 25K. If you're just joining the live, welcome. Great to have you here. Currently, I'm analyzing Forex market. This is what I do on my live, Monday to Thursday. First time is around 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Second time is around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a great place to learn about trading. If you're a beginner, make sure to follow me on TikTok, join my free Telegram group so you can get more trade signals and more trading education completely for free. The link is on my bio. No, I do not do that. I cannot do that on TikTok just because it will get my account banned. So I can't do those stuff on TikTok. So we continue with the short lessons. Yes. Okay. So, like I said, I was gonna do that. I was gonna provide like basic trading knowledge before I go off for at least 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes or so. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let's tap on our screen, guys. If you guys want me to actually do that, let me know in the chat box. Type learn if you want me to actually spend the next 10 minutes or so. Yesterday we learned a lot of things. TradeWiz says learn. Okay. Let's keep tapping on our screen. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys, so I can see only 2 people saying learn. So I guess out of the 27 people, only 2 are really interested in learning. The others, you guys are not really interested in learning. You guys just want me to analyze. That's it. I guess you all are experts in trading. You don't really need any knowledge. Okay. All right. So yeah. So let's quick recap. Yesterday we basically learned. I started from the very basic foundation of trading. Okay, because I know most of you guys that are watching this live are beginners. So I had to start from the very beginning. We learned about what candlesticks are and how the candlestick gets formed. We learned about support and resistance, the different types of support and resistance that exist in the market. And what else did we learn? We also learned about the pairs that you guys should be trading, especially if you're like a beginner and stuff. And the time period, I also taught you guys a little bit about time periods, how to understand them a little better, and then which one you should be focusing on, 1 hour and above. Okay, from 1 hour and above. Okay. And then what else? What else did we learn? Okay, we started learning about market structure, basically how the price moves. If it's in an uptrend, that is basically that was the main focus of yesterday. After we learned all those basic stuff, we started learning about how the price is moving when it's in a downtrend. Okay, and what are the important levels for you to mark when the price is in a downtrend, and where you should be looking for shorting opportunities. Okay, so the other thing that was not taught is the uptrend version. So that is the part I'm going to continue on for the next few minutes. Let's head over and talk about the uptrend. Okay, all right, so when the price is in an uptrend, okay, when you open the chart and everything, you're going to notice that the candlesticks, right? These candlesticks, visually what you're going to see is that the price or the candlesticks are heading up higher and higher. Okay. So each time it will form a new high, it will pull back down. Okay. To form a new low. And then after that, it will now push back up to form a new high. Okay. So each new low that it forms tends to be higher than the previous low. Okay, so each new low that it forms tends to be higher than the previous low, and each new high that it forms tends to be higher than the previous high. This is usually the visual representation of when the price is in an uptrend. Okay, so it's forming higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so this is one direction that the price could be in. The other direction is the downtrend, which is when the price is going downward like this. Okay, so we talked about the downtrend. Now let's try to talk about the uptrend. Okay, so in an uptrend, okay, when you are analyzing and everything, number one, you want to figure out what is the current trend. Okay, is the price heading up or down? If you notice, you come to a conclusion that the price is in an uptrend, then the first thing you want to do is identify what the previous higher high is and the previous higher low. Okay, so for example, this little uptrend that I just drew for you guys here, okay, this is an example of an uptrend. Now the current high is obviously this one right here, okay, and then the previous high, if I'm going to mark it down, is right here, okay, so that's, yeah, so that would be the previous higher high, and then the previous higher low in this case is going to be right here, okay. Let me just mark it. Okay. So this is very important. You have to be able to identify what the previous higher high is and the previous higher low. Okay. And then the other thing you want to also identify is the second higher low as well. Okay. So the second higher low is also an important level for you to identify as well. Okay. Now, once you have mark these areas and all that in an uptrend, there are two things. Okay, two things. Let me explain it to you guys. Okay, so this previous high that the price once got rejected from, okay, when the price comes to this area, this is an area of resistance. Okay, this is an area of resistance. When the price comes to this area, one of two things can happen. Either one, the price breaks it, right? It breaks it to go higher, or it gets rejected to come back down. Okay, so that is a possible area for a short if the price gets rejected. Okay, now if the price ends up breaking above that high, okay, the high turns into support. Okay, so the high turns into support. This means that when the price returns back to this area, normally it's supposed to push back up. Okay, so the price is supposed to use that area to bounce back up and continue going higher. So this area is one area of support. Now the other area that could act as support is the previous higher low. Okay, so you have your support number one here, and then you have your second support right here. If the price fails, if the market fails to hold this support here, okay, if it fails to hold this support, then it will go down to this low here. Okay, and this is usually one area where you can look for your long. So you can look for long near this current this previous higher low. Okay, and then lastly, the second higher low is also another good area to look for long if the price comes to it, right? You have to wait for confirmation to see how the market is reacting, whether it's actually holding that low or not. If it is, then you can look for possible long at that area. However, if it doesn't hold it, then you don't want to be longing at that area. Okay, if the price ends up breaking below this level, there is now a switch. Okay, now there's like a high chance that the price is going to start heading further down. Okay, so this is why it's important for you to know these areas, because it's going to help you to be able to determine whether the market uh, is still in an uptrend or not, right? As soon as you notice that the price has broken below this low, the second higher low, then just know that this uptrend is no longer, like, the price has switched. It's no longer in existence. So now you should be switching from bullish to bearish. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If this makes sense, type in the chat box understood or learning. If it made sense, if you're confused, then type confused or something. Let me know. Trade biz says understood, understand. Yeah, this is very simple information. Honestly, even a 5-year-old would understand this. Okay, it's so simple. Okay, so now here's the other thing though. This, what I just drew here on the chart, it looks so easy, right? It looks so easy because I have literally the lines that I'm drew. It looks so clean and straight. But when you look at the actual chart, that will not be the case. The actual chart can sometimes be very confusing. Sometimes it can be very difficult for you to be able to figure out what is the current trend, because there's just so many information. Sometimes you may think price is in a downtrend when it's actually in an uptrend, or you may think it's in an uptrend when it's actually in a downtrend. Okay, so it's always important when you are looking at the chart, always make sure that you zoom out a little bit so you can actually identify. You want to go back. If you're unable to identify what is the current trend, always go to the left of the chart and try to follow that trend. Okay, that previous trend that happened on the left side of the chart, so you can better understand where the price is at. Okay, this is really one way to be able to confirm what is the current direction. Okay, so in order for the price to switch from an uptrend to a downtrend, number one thing that has to happen, number one, we need to see the break of the previous higher low. Okay, when the price breaks below that previous higher low, now we have a possible bearish movement that could actually take place. Okay, now when the price breaks below this previous higher low, this high here turns into a very strong resistance. Okay, if the price comes here, let me just try to draw it here as an example. So let's just assume the market was, okay, so let's say it breaks below this. I'm actually going to let me draw an actual candlestick. If you're just joining the live, welcome to the live. I hope you're doing great. What I'm doing right now is providing you guys with basic trading knowledge. This is what I do on my live. When I come here, I provide you guys with basic trading knowledge. Great place to learn about trading if you're a beginner. I do come live Monday to Thursday. First time is around 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Second time is around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can learn a lot from this live, gain so much value. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. Join my free Telegram group so you can stay connected, get more trading education completely for free, and more trade signals. Link is in the bio. Make sure you go to the bio right now. Get out of the live. Just click my profile. Go to my TikTok bio, click the link that you see there, and join the Telegram channel. Okay, this is the best place to be in. If you are serious about trading, you want to master this thing, make sure you are in the Telegram channel. Okay, I'm going to be going off very soon, and then I'll come live again tomorrow. I know I was supposed to come live earlier today in the morning, but I couldn't because I just had too many things to do. But for tomorrow, I'll try my best to come live around 9:30 a.m. Okay, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Okay, so if the price, okay, if the market actually breaks this previous higher low here, okay, so a break, by the way, to confirm that we actually broke it, we actually need to see a full body candle closing below that low, okay. That's how we know that it has broken that low. Once you have confirmed that it has actually broken that higher low, now this area here, this top part, turns into a very strong resistance. Okay. So if the price returns back here, majority of the time it's gonna reverse. Okay. Majority of the time the price is gonna start I don't want to use the word sell, but short. Okay. So you can actually look for shorting opportunities when you have noticed that the price has actually, like when you've confirmed that it has broken below that previous higher low, you can actually look for short if the price returns back to this high, because this is going to turn into a strong resistance. And then you can short from there and then set your SL above this high here. Okay, that would be a good area. And then the area, the for sure area that it's going to go down to is back down here. This is where it's going to bounce back to. Okay, so you can target that area as your TP. Okay, so yeah, so what else to explain here in an uptrend? So once the price has switched from an uptrend to a downtrend, okay, all of this previous higher lows turns into support. Okay, so these are all areas that when the price comes to, okay, it's good areas for price to pull back down. Okay, so for example, if the price is yeah, so when the price starts heading, let's say it starts heading down, let me use an actual, so it starts heading down, let's say it comes to this low here, it could push back, comes to this one here, it can push back. Okay, so these are like good areas for the market to pull back up from as it is heading down. So, but should you be looking for opportunities to go long there? No. Okay, you don't want to really, it's a little bit risky because they don't all get respected. Okay, they don't all get respected. So the best thing for you to do is focus on trading the actual trend that is playing out. Okay, focus on marking out the critical levels of the actual trend. Forget about the previous trends. Don't try to look for opportunities to go long based on all this support just because it doesn't always play out. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So I think I'm going to end it here for now. If you all have any questions, let me know in the chat box right now before I go off. Okay, today I wanted to just keep it short. There's a lot more for me to say, but I'm going to just end it here for now. So if it made sense, let me know in the chat box, type understood. If you're confused, then let me know as well and tell me why are you confused? What is it that I said that you're confused about? So I see Top PT said understood, Cecile understood, okay. Tapello understood, okay. Makes sense, okay. Right on, all right. So I'm glad you're the balance of the time. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like keeping things simple, but just woke up. Well, good morning to you, Tandos. Hope you had a good sleep. Love these lives. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, so I'm glad you guys understood it. We're going to continue tomorrow. There's a lot more to learn, but I believe this information, this is just good. It's a good understanding to have, right? This is like the basic foundation of trading. You really need to understand this so that you can be able to predict where the market is heading and so on, and also find trading opportunities. So we're going to end it here for today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live. Thank you for the support. Thank you for those who liked, those who followed me. I really appreciate it. Gifting, I don't think I got any gifts, but maybe better luck next time. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Follow me on TikTok and join my free Telegram group to get more trading information, trade signals for free. Link is in the bio. Okay. So I'm going to go off now. I hope you guys have an amazing evening or day if it's daytime over there. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now. Peace out.